begin with 10.4 chapter 10 matrices for design model. Matrices for design model. It's an architectural design matrices which focuses on the characteristics of the program architecture with an emphasis on architectural structure and the effectiveness of the modules. So here what we are going to do, here we are going to calculate the matrices value, some formulas and calculation of the matrices. So these matrices are basically the design module is basically a black box where the emphasis is on the knowledge, requires a knowledge of the inner working. This emphasis is not on the inner working knowledge of the inner working module, particularly in the sense when we are talking about the black box. So card and glass defines three software design complexity. These are structural complexity, data complexity and the system complexity. So let's see how do we calculate the structural complexity. Structural complexity SI is calculated as F square out I, where I is the module and F out is the fan out of the module. So we'll calculate the fan out of the module. That means how many outgoing or the system releasing the values, outgoing the values, returning the values, that will be calculated as F square out of I. I is the ith module. So that is the structural complexity, that module releases how many values. Now let's calculate the data complexity. It provides an indication of the complexity in the internal interface of a module I and is defined as, so data complexity is equal to Vi upon F out I plus 1, where Vi is the number of the input and the output variables that are passed to and from the module. See, Vi basically the number of the inputs. Here module refers to the procedure or the function which takes some parameters and returns the value. So the total number of the variables it is taking, the module I, and the number of the variables it is giving out, that module. So addition of that input variables that it requires to calculate and the output variables which it returns are added up together to form the value of Vi. So this Vi divided by F out I plus 1. F out I means the fan out fan out I. Fan out is basically the output variables values of the module I. The third complexity is system complexity. This system complexity is basically the addition of the structural and the data complexity, that is DI complexity which we have calculated and the SI complexity which we have calculated. So SI is F square of F square out I, where DI is data complexity is Vi upon F out I plus 1. So these SI plus Fi calculates to the system complexity. So system complexity is the addition of the complexity, data complexity as well as the structural complexity. So SI stands for the structural complexity and DI stands for the data complexity, which forms the system complexity. Now as each of these complexity, either if SI increases, the value of CI increases, or if either we say that the data complexity increases, it increases the system complexity. So the value increase in SI or DI or both will cause an increase in the system complexity. So this leads to a greater likelihood that integration and the testing efforts will also increase. Now let's see Henry-Koffer complexity, which has been given by these two scientists, Henry and Koffer. They defined the complexity after their name, HKM, Henry-Koffer complexity, which is equal to the length I into F in I plus F out I square, where length of I is the number of the programming language statements in the module I. That means the number of the statements or the source code is having the statements or the line of code, that is the length I. And F in is the fan in of the module I, and F out is the fan out of the module I. Square of that addition of f in plus f out, and square of that is being multiplied with the length of I. Length of I, again I am repeating, that is the number of the lines in a program or the code or the module I. So एक module I है, उसमें कितने number of the lines है, that is length. वो module कितनी input variables values ले रहा है, that is f in. That module is returning values. How many values it is returning, that is f out. So this is the complexity calculation by Henry and Kafur, which says that length of I into f in of I plus f out of I square is the Henry-Coffin complexity. Now let's see component level design matrices. The component level design matrices focuses on the internal characteristics of a software component and include measures of the 3 C's, which is module cohesion, coupling and complexity. What is basically the module cohesion, we'll see later on, coupling and the complexity. Let's focus on what is these measures stands for. So these measures can help a software engineer to judge the quality of the component level design. Component level design means what? There is a full system. That system is being divided into smaller focuses on the smaller part, designing of that smaller part, that is component. So the quality of that, the software engineer to judge the quality of the component level design. So the matrices discussed are glass box in the sense that they require knowledge of the inner working of the module under consideration. So here we have seen in the previous one that the matrices for the design module that doesn't focus on, that do not require any knowledge of the inner working of a particular software component. But here when we talk about the component level design, it requires the knowledge of the inner working of the module under consideration. So component level design matrices may be applied once a procedural design has been developed. So once that procedural design has been developed, after that the component level design is being applied, where in the component level design this inner knowledge about the inner working of the module is being considered. Whereas in case of the procedural design or the module design, which we have seen in the last session in the previous slide, where the inner knowledge about the inner working of the module is not been considered. So now let's talk about the module cohesion. Module cohesion, that is the cohesion matrices, is being Byman and Oates defined a collection of the matrices that provides an indication of the cohesiveness of the module. Cohesive means कितना जुड़ा हुआ है एक module के अंदर जो statements हैं वो आपस में कितनी cohesion है, कितना जुड़ी हुई है, that we are going to talk about. So there are 5 concepts and the measures under this. These are data slice, data tokens, glue tokens, super glue tokens and stickiness. So let's see these 5 different tokens. Data slice. This data slice, stated simply, a data slice is a backward walk through a module that looks for a data values that affect the module location at which the walk begins. So it should be noted that both program slice and the data slice can be defined. Data slice means what? That the statements inside the module, these are single statements when we talk about. So going back to the walk to a module where this single statements are being considered, and after we consider those single statements and the data slice, that is combining those single statements to form one module. So how much cohesion is there under those data which are there in the single line statements. Then we talk about the data tokens. The variables defined for a module can be defined as a data tokens. Means there is a module, there is a function. Inside the functions, what are the different variables we have used to perform the task? Those variables are taken under the data tokens. Now glue tokens. This is the set of the tokens lies on one or more data slice. So these are the tokens which are being utilized by these data slice. The focus is on the individual statements or the conditions. जो statements और conditions जिस data के ऊपर depend कर रही है, that is glue tokens. Like if A is greater than B, so that A and B, these are the glue tokens because these are the statements, these are the data which is being required to perform the further calculation. So these are the glue tokens. Okay. Super glue tokens, these data tokens are common to every data slice in a module. So every data slice which uses the single variable, that single data will be called as a super glue tokens. Stickiness is the fifth cohesion matrices measure. The relative stickiness of glue token is directly proportional to the number of the data slices that it binds. So there is a direct proportion between the glue tokens and the data slice. So we have seen these 5 cohesion matrices measures, that is data slice, data tokens, glue tokens, super glue tokens and stickiness. So we have seen the module cohesion matrices. Let's see coupling. What is coupling? Basically coupling is the connection of one module with another module. Okay, so module coupling provides an indication of the connectedness of a module to other modules, global data, outside environment. Coupling was discussed in the qualitative terms. So as I told you that coupling is basically the coupling of one module with another, matlab how much one module is depending on the other module. So a best program or best coding is one in which there is no dependency of one function on another function. When we say the definition of a module or a function or procedure, it is always an independent entity. So it should not be like the value of one module depends upon the value of another. So there should be independence between those or among the modules. So that coupling matrices should be in such a manner so that there is an correctness indication between the one module to another module. Okay, and the third we have seen that third matrices, component level design matrices, is complexity. Now let's see complexity matrices. It can be used to predict critical information about the reliability and maintainability of the software system from automatic analysis of source code or the procedural code. So it is the reliability and maintainability of the software. Okay, that complexity part which we have already discussed. It also provides a feedback during the software project to help control the design activity. So once the project has been made and we get the we take the feedback, so that feedback helps in improving the quality of the software. There is something called as cyclomatic complexity, which is one of the major complexity of the system, which was being developed by Thomas McCabe. This McCabe metric provides a quantitative measure of testing difficulty and an indication to ultimate reliability. So the testing difficulty is being calculated using this matrices. This cyclomatic complexity may be used to provide quantitative indication of the maximum module size. So what is the maximum size of the module? That can be calculated using this cyclomatic complexity. Quality of the software design also plays an important role in determining overall quality of the software. So these are some of the parameters, some of the things when we talk about the complexity matrices. So today we end up with this.